Hello, welcome to the Dateo Publishing YouTube channel. I'm so excited that you are joining me, and hopefully the fact that you're here means that you want to write a book, or you are writing a book, or you've written one and you want to learn more of how to make it successful. And so today, as an introduction to what we do at Dateo Publishing, I want to walk you through the 5 phases of profitable publishing, which is our system for helping clients not only write their book, but make money from it. And so let's get started. Okay, so we've got the welcome, and I'm really glad you're here. A little bit about me before we jump into the 5 phases. Why am I even qualified to talk to you about all of these things? I guess a little bit about me first is I'm a wife, I'm a mother of 3 beautiful children, and my background is in editing and writing, and from that I built a content marketing business, and that just naturally segued into writing and editing books, because I have found with business owners who are largely the demand for my content marketing business that books go so beautifully with running a business and establish you as an authority in your field and help communicate with your potential clients and generate leads. It's so many wonderful things. And so Dateo Publishing is now both content marketing and book publishing. And I've published my own books. I'm an author, and I've also helped many, many people publish their books as well, to edit them and take them through all 5 of these phases. And have seen a lot of great success in many different forms of success. So again, this is just to run through all the things that we'll be sharing on this channel. Myself and my team members will be sharing content with you on all these different ideas and the phases. And also on our Patreon channel, we'll go deeper and give you the tools and the coaching and things that you need to write and publish your book successfully. So, the 5 phases, and we'll move my face over here for a second. So what does it take to succeed as an author? And I focus on the 5 phases of profitable publishing. Sometimes people say, oh, this is what you need to do to become a bestseller. Or they just think, oh, I published a book, and then all of the people are just going to come and read my book, and it's going to be great. And it's so much more than that. The Amazon, when they created their self-publishing platform, it completely revolutionized the publishing industry. And it has given power to authors to put their ideas out there. And there isn't that obstacle that they have to get through with traditional publishers and being accepted and getting an agent and all of those different things. But that also means that you're competing against a lot of people. And just putting your book out there isn't enough. And so if you want to be profitably published, you need to learn how to do these things that I'm going to be talking about, because you are essentially replacing an entire industry. You are replacing the publishing industry when you self-publish. And so can you make money as a self-published author? Yes. But can you make money by just writing whatever you want and throwing it up there and calling it a day? Not likely. And so this is the process that I've found to be the most successful. So looking at these 5 phases of the writing, and writing is so much more than just the writing part, and we'll get into that in just a second. Editing, publishing, marketing, which a lot of the authors just don't even want to think about, and expansion. And I'll get into all of this and explain it a little bit more. So Phase 1, writing. You may want to write a book and have no clue what to write about, or you may have a million ideas and need to get them all out there. And once you do, you'll find that maybe it's not one book, maybe you have 10 different books that you want to write, or 3 or 20, whatever it might be. I know I have so many books that are just always in the back of my mind that I want to work on. But you can only focus on so many things at once. And so brainstorming, not only to generate those ideas, but also to help you define and decide what to focus on. And then from that, researching book ideas, and this is different from brainstorming because brainstorming is what comes directly from you. Researching is this part of figuring out what's selling well and what to add to your book or what kind of book to write a book that people want to buy. Establishing your goals is critical, defining your audience as well. We can talk about review mining, literature reviews, outlining, which I'll have I'm working on my own book right now, and so I'm going to create a video here soon showing you my process for outlining. And then very bottom of that list is writing. And so there's so much more that goes into this first phase than just sitting down at your computer and writing whatever you want. And for some people are pantsers and they just go and they write it. And I have found that works a lot better for fiction than it does for nonfiction. I guess I should clarify, I work mostly nonfiction. So nonfiction, you just can't get away without an outline, without a plan, without understanding your audience, all these things. Phase 2 is editing, and you can do a lot of self-editing and a lot of things that you can do as you write and once you've written that will save you a lot of time and money with an editor. And so we'll be going over those things on the channel. And then all these different types of editing we'll go into with alpha readers, manuscript reviews, developmental edits, line edits, copy edits. Sometimes those are merged into just one line and copy edit, beta readers, proofreading, and then I'll also share the process of what it's like to work with an editor, what you can expect, how to respond to comments and track changes, all those little nitty-gritty details of like, I've had a lot of clients who just have not known how that works, and so it'll be hopefully useful for a lot of people to kind of take an edge off the fear of going into the editing process if you know what to expect. And then publishing, there's so much more than what I have on this list here, but some of the main things of just going over the pros and cons of traditional versus self-publishing, whether that's royalties or the process, what they handle, what you handle, all of that. Formatting, getting a book cover, which I'm just going to say now, and we'll cover this in other videos, but you cannot go cheap on your book cover. You need a good book cover. Landing pages, reader magnets, Amazon, publishing on Amazon, the KDP, and then Ingram Spark, other self-publishing platforms, audiobooks, all these things that you can, you're going to run into when you're self-publishing of what you need to know and do. And then marketing. And again, there are so many more things that we could put on this list than I have here, but these are kind of like the main points. Social media for authors. How do you utilize social media to market your book? AMS campaigns. These are the keyword campaigns on Amazon that you can get your book featured and sponsored in different places to get sales. Email marketing, and there's, your own email funnel, and then you can also promote on other email lists. This is I will share about this because I feel like this is the secret sauce of getting to number 1 on Amazon. Giveaways, getting rave reviews. That is something that so many of my clients are like, how do I get good reviews, or how do I get rid of the bad ones? Spoiler alert, you just write a good book. Just don't get the bad reviews. But PR campaigns, getting featured on blogs and news outlets, and getting interviewed, podcasts, all of that stuff, book trailers, and then cross promotions with other authors. So we will dive into all of these different topics, whether it's here on the YouTube channel. We'll give brief overviews of these things, and then on Patreon we'll dive deeper and do more coaching and training with these different marketing techniques. And then phase 5 is expansion, and this is going beyond the book. Maybe it's writing more than one book. Of how do you become a prolific author and write all those 20 different book ideas that you had at the very beginning. And how do you build a business off the back of your book? Or how do you use your book to strengthen your business and get leads and use it as an amazing tool that it is, and establish your authority in your field and develop a relationship with your clients before they ever meet you? I mean, there's so many things that you can do to build your business with a book. Again, email funnels, how you lead people from your book to your website or from your website to your book. It works both ways. How to get speaking gigs as an author. This is a huge way to make money off of your book. This can earn you money, and it can also help you increase your sales of books. And then becoming an influencer, whether that's on social media or in the speaking world, whatever it might be. The creator economy, how you can harness things like Patreon and paid social media channels and so many different ways that you can make money off of what you've created. And then building a website and content marketing. Again, that's the other side of my business. Is once you've created a book, it's so easy to just go create a bunch of content that you can share with people and bring more leads into your business. And then it also creates an amazing opportunity for networking. And what a great way to start things off. It's basically your book is your business card, and it can get your foot in the door to so many places when people hear that you are a published author. So that's just a little bit about the 5 phases of profitable publishing, that our system at Dateo Publishing. And this is just the beginning. This is just the intro video. So don't stop there and think you've learned everything that you can about the editing and writing and the whole publishing process. We're going to be putting out videos diving into each of these topics in more detail. And again, remember, we'll touch on a lot of it here, but we'll also be giving more information, more community support, more coaching, and different tools and resources on the Patreon channel. So I'll put the link to that down in the description if you want to join us on Patreon. And I am just really glad you're here and hope to see you in the next videos.